What's up, guys? In today's video, we're putting on some Kryptonite leveling kit. We got a bunch of parts, and like and subscribe. Okay, we're installing a Kryptonite front end kit and everything pretty much. Wheel bearings, idler pitman arm, sway bar links, and a leveling kit. Pretty much anything you can buy from Kryptonite on this 30,000 mile LB7 here. She's practically brand new. Okay, after taking the wheel off here, first thing we want to do is just take the brakes off. Then I'll probably start with the wheel bearing, control arm. Pretty much just going to strip the whole thing and then rebuild it. Everything's new. We've got new tie rods, control arms, wheel bearings, new brakes, everything. Shocks. Okay, got that off. Next step is pop this cap off with a screwdriver. And just a 36 mil under there. Then we just take these bolts back here, take those off, then just take the wheel bearing off. Okay, so it's got that off now. Just 4 15 mils at the back. This one, I think it's a 34 or 36. I don't know, I use my 36 and it worked for the main one here. Then sometimes they get seized. This one kind of just popped right off, but if they do get seized, you can usually just get a bar, your good old pry bar here, and put it there and just hammer it down. And it usually pops out. I usually take this out too, just the tie rod end, just so you can swivel to get those off easier. Next, we're just going to take the spindle off. So just both ball joints, then that just comes right off. Okay, so we finally got that off. This one was like insanely seized on there. So what I did is I just took my pickle fork here, jammed it in there like that. Then I took just a bar and pried up, and it popped out. Tried hammering it a bunch and it didn't go. Normally you can just kind of tap them here, or even just tap them there or here, and they usually break off and fall, but this one was pretty rusty. Next, I'm probably gonna take the control arm out and the shock. Probably just gonna leave this in here, honestly, don't need to take it out, so just leave that in. And we're gonna replace these, this, and this. Just take the shock out here, just 19 there, 19 there, just to hold it. The bottom's to 21, buzz that off, and just tap that out there. Control arm, over here we'll go 0.5. I got the control arm out. Forgot to video it, but it's pretty easy. Just the 21 there, 21 there, then tapped them out. I just took pictures of the way they were aligned just to try and put it back the same, so it's not as bad when I go to align this thing after. But next, we're just gonna take off the tie rod right there, and then take off the end link, and then start slapping everything back together. I guess we'll take this out too. I'm just letting it soak with some spray because it was in there pretty good, and it's been in there for about 30,000 miles. Okay, to buzz this out, just a 14 mil at the bottom there. I just used this right there. Gotta drop her on a couple times to get it going, then it just comes out. So now we got pretty much everything apart here. I'm not actually taking these out because I got a whole new bar, so just gonna do that separately here. But just gonna pop that bottom ball joint out, and then we'll start slapping her back together. Okay, we got the bottom one out. I just used my strap-on press here, just a cup like that. Sometimes you can just get a hammer and whack them, but these ones were pretty seized in there, so it didn't come easy, and these make it a lot nicer. Okay, so next you just want to clean this up with just use my wire wheel here. Clean that up a bit. Just get it all cleaned up on the bottom there too, just so the ball joint here sits better. And then now we're just gonna press it in. Okay, here we got our Kryptonite lower ball joint. Just gonna press her in there. So just gonna find whatever cups work for my kit there. Press her in. Okay, got her pressed in. Just use that cup on the bottom there, and that one on top. Also, you want to make sure your grease fitting, you don't have it out front there, so you can still get it off. So either side there or get it towards the back, and you can usually get on it. Next, we're just going to clean this all up, clean all these surfaces, clean all that out with the wire wheel. And then we'll put the upper control arm on here. After we clean those out too. And then, okay, so when you got your new one, you just want to put the bushings in first, and then the pin you can just hammer in. Make sure your grease fittings are facing that way. And then that's just loose right now, but once it's in the truck, I'll torque it. Just makes it easier than holding it. Okay, so we got her in here. Doesn't really say which direction to put in, but you just put the letters facing the front. These get torqued to 90 foot-pounds. I kind of just took pictures of kind of somewhat how these were aligned and just put it close-ish. You're gonna have to get an alignment after anyways, but and these are 22 foot-pounds for these. These are just tight. Make them face this way so you can grease them. We're just gonna grease those up now. This, you're just gonna put a pump or two grease in. They come pre-greased, but it feels kind of squashy, so put a little bit in there. And now we're just gonna put the spindle on next here. Okay, we greased these up here. Just put 1 or 2 pumps in that one, 1 or 2 in that one. These ones just go till you see a little bit on the sides. And then should be good. Okay, so getting your shocks here, just pull this down. Sometimes this rod will spin. If you put this in down here first and let it hang, it keeps tension so it doesn't. These, you kind of just tighten them till it looks about like that. Equal here. You don't want to over tighten them because then this wears out fast and it's shitty. But that's about there. Let's get it. See there, good. And then you just slip that back on there. Just doing the sway bar links here. Kryptonite gives you a pretty good breakdown here too. But just take the old one out, put that in, and you got your rod here. It's gonna go in there. So I'll just put it together and then show how it's done. Okay, so we got this in here. Put these here. Okay, once you got these tightened up, you're just gonna tighten these up just so they swell a little bit, not a whole lot. You don't wanna over tighten them. So that's in there now. Next thing, we're just gonna put this up. And then there's a little bump stop here also. Just put that in, so I'll put that in quick and then gonna bolt this up. Got the bump stop in there. So just gonna put this together now, and then the wheel bearing next. Okay, I'll get that out of the way. Here we got these all now torqued up. This one's 47, or 46 actually. And then just, if it's not lined up, just tighten it till the clotter pin goes through. The bottom one, I just did 90 and then tightened it till the clotter pin goes through. I'm gonna put the wheel bearing on next here, and then this side's pretty much done. Because this is, we'll do that later once the other side's off and everything. Okay, we just put our new O-ring in there. So now we're just gonna put the wheel bearing on with our dust shield and get back when it's torqued. Okay, these bolts here, I always put a little bit of blue Loctite. You don't have to, but I just do it. Not sure why, but I do. And then tighten this one up, tighten these up. Okay, torque this one. It's 177. And the back ones there are all 133. So got this pretty much wrapped up. Just gonna route this up here and plug it in, then put the brakes on. Okay, we got it all back together here. Put the cap on. Got some new brakes for it too. Routed this. All clips back in. Clips back up top. This, we just used 2 zip ties just to hold that brake line. I put this underneath so it wasn't up top. Still has some good bit of clearance, so shouldn't be a problem. Could get a bolt or something too if you had one just to put through there, but didn't have one on me, so just gonna do that. Now we're probably gonna go do the other side, and then we'll move on to the tie rods here. Okay, so we got everything buttoned up on this side too. Got the wheel bearings in, control arms. For this video, I'm just gonna do the control arms. I'm gonna do a different video for the tie rods and the idler and pitman arm and all that stuff, just because it would be too much for one video. Alrighty, for the rear shocks here, we got 21 and 21 up top. I just jack up on the hitch like that. Just gives you a bit more room under here and makes it a bit easier. These are pretty just straightforward. Just take those out. Probably just pull that out. If that doesn't pull out, you just get a little pry bar at the bottom here, push it out. Same thing for up top. Then just put the new one in. And same thing for this side, just the bottom, then up top. Okay, I got the rear shocks in, got that one in, got that one in, and that's pretty much it for this kit now. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and watch the next one.